What's up everybody, Chadley here, and if you guys thought I wasn't going to make a build for each character revolving around the wedding invitation, I don't know what you guys are thinking, because this is my favorite gun to ever exist in this game. So I had to make one for Zane, and it is so much fun. Hopefully you guys saw how much you can one-shot with Zane and this gun. It's so much fun, so let's just go ahead and jump right into the gear. So starting off, we're going to be using a Maggie. Sentinel Cryo is going to be your go-to anointment for this build on every single gun. You guys can use Digiclone Swap if you want, but we are mainly using our Digiclone to self-destruct. So just keep that in mind. That's why our Sentinel Cryo is the best. But obviously the Maggie on Zane is really, really good, especially when paired with the Sentinel Cryo anointment. And then moving down, our main gun is the Wedding Invitation with Sentinel Cryo. This thing just absolutely wrecks. Then a sleeper gun. If you guys don't know, the Kill-the-Wisp, I used it in my updated Flak Nukem level 53 build that I released just 2 days ago or something like that. So if you guys want to go check that out, definitely go and check that out. But otherwise, this gun is very, very good for mobbing or just stripping shields. It works pretty well on Wotan shields as well. You guys will see me use that from time to time. And then also, we have a Corrosive Cutsman with bonus cryo. This thing just shreds through armored targets, especially Wotan. And since we can't really crit Wotan for a good chunk of the fight, we can't really be using the Wedding Invitation. So this is what you guys are going to be wanting to using during that fight for the most part. Otherwise, once you can crit Wotan, the Wedding Invitation works very, very well. Then moving down to our shield, since this is revolving around the Wedding Invitation, we are going to be using a one-shotter shield. I know this is very hard to get your hands on. If you guys can't get your hands on it, the O.M is another solid choice. And if you guys want more survivability, I would rock a Transformer or a level 1 Stopgap if you have it. Both of them work very well. And then for our grenade, we're going to be using It's Piss. Our Sentinel and our Digiclone are going to be throwing grenades all the time for us. So we're always going to have these debuffs kind of flying around. So it's a very nice grenade to have, and it won't actually really kill you, which sometimes happen if you guys use something like a Surge that just goes insane. So that's why I like It's Piss. You guys can just get whatever bonus elementals on it that you guys want. And then for our class mod, Seeing Dead is usually obviously the way to go with Zane. It's going to keep you guys alive and deal tons of damage. For the skills, you're going to want 2 in Playing Dirty. That way, when you max out Playing Dirty, you guys will have just over that 100% extra projectile chance. And that way you're always shooting ×2, and then the rest is going to go into Donnybrook for more damage. Then for our artifact, we're going to be using a Snowdrift Victory Rush. This way we can get a lot more slide speed and in turn more damage when you are sliding. And then the Victory Rush for more movement speed and damage. Those are just going to go hand in hand here with Zane. So definitely probably the best artifact to use with this build. But let's move into our skills. So starting off in our Hitman skill tree, we're going to go 5 Violent Momentum and 5 Violent Speed. Then moving down, Drone Delivery, like I said, with the It's Piss, your drone's going to be dropping It's Piss on everybody and just debuffing them for you, and you're going to be dealing more damage. Then I like to have 4 in Salvation. This is plenty of life steal, especially when using the Sniper. When you guys are using like the Maggie or something like that, this is more than enough. So if you guys don't plan on using the Wedding Invitation as much as I do, and it's basically like the only thing I use unless I can't actually crit the person, you guys can move a couple points into Cool Hands. I would move probably 2. This will help you guys out with some reload speed when you need to reload the Wedding Invitation or any gun for that matter. Then obviously Death Follows Close to boost our kill skills. And then 5 Playing Dirty, because with 2 in our Seeing Dead class mod, we're going to get 105, which is the minimum over 100%. So perfect right there. And then we're going to go 2 into Good Misfortune to help keep our kill skills up. Then onto our Doubled Agent, we're going to be using 5 in Synchronicity, 3 into Borrowed Time, 5 in Donnybrook, 1 in Fractal Frags for our clone to be chucking its piss everywhere, 1 into Quick Breather. This is really nice also for getting your one-shotter shield back. So if you swap, your shield will immediately start recharging, and you guys don't have to wait the 2 seconds or whatever it is for the amp shield to come back. And then 1 into Pocket Full of Grenades to keep regenning the grenades that your clone is going to be throwing. And then 1 into Old You in case you happen to go down with your clone out. You guys can easily get back up. Then moving on to the Undercover skill tree, we're going to be using 5 into Adrenaline. This is going to allow our skills to come back quicker, and since we're blowing up our clone all the time, it's really nice to have it come back in just a couple seconds. And then Brain Freeze, definitely probably our best skill in this tier. And then 1 into Confident Competence. This is going to allow us to get some insane amp shots with the Wedding Invitation, the one-shotter. Combined with this is a lot of extra damage, so definitely a really good skill to have. Then the augments for our Sentinel and Digiclone. For our Sentinel, we're going to be using Bad Dose and Static Field to get our more movement speed off of Bad Dose and our shield back a little bit quicker with Static Field. And then for our clone, we're going to be using the one that restores your shield based off the damage your clone takes, and Doppelbanger to end our clone early and get our action skill ends on command. But yeah, that's really all there is to this build. If you guys don't want to use Kill the Wisp, you guys can use a redistributor. And just like all of these builds that I'm kind of releasing right now, I haven't gotten my hands on all level 53 good rolls yet, so I will be updating the save files as the weeks goes on, so definitely keep checking back for the updated save files. Alright, so we're over here at Athena, so I'll just show you guys how this build kind of runs and how to play it. So obviously you guys are going to want your Sentinel out at all times so you get that bonus cryo. And otherwise, you really don't need to blow up your clone for these mobbing sections. It is more than enough just to shoot them with both things out. I really only blow up the clone when there's a badass enemy or just a boss, somebody with a ton of health. That way we get the most damage possible out of our Wedding Invitation. Then if you guys aren't hitting crits, you aren't going to be doing that much with this gun, so definitely work on hitting crits at all moments. But yeah, this is very nice. There are some scenarios like the Kraken in the Takedown. Once that door opens, don't actually try to shoot the Kraken with the Wedding Invitation. Shoot one of the little enemies near them, and the ricochet will actually kill the Kraken most of the time. As long as the ricochets work out, sometimes they will go to the people near them, but otherwise it is more than enough to one-shot the Kraken. Hopefully you guys saw that in our intro montage. So I'll blow it up again here and you guys can see the cooldown on it. So right now it disappears, and if we watch in the corner, this is even without any shields going right now. Now that we have more shields, we're getting more cooldown, but it still is like 10 seconds or less. Unfortunately, you can kill yourself sometimes with the Wedding Invitation, so just keep that in mind. Keep a little bit of distance between you and the enemies. Going down from the Wedding Invitation is another reason I wanted to spec into Old U. It gives you guys a little bit of forgiveness in case an enemy gets right up in your face and you have to shoot them and it ends up ricocheting back at you and one-hitting you. So that is just another little perk of Old U. So over here at Trant, we're going to try to one-shot him. We're going to need a little bit of overkill damage, so we are going to do that with these couple guys over here, and he is not our enemy right there. There we go. So now we'll just wait until our one-shotter comes back. Now we have our one-shotter back. We're going to blow up our clone, go down in here, and slide, and we can just easily one-tap him. So if you guys are looking to farm Trant with this build, or basically any other boss for the most part, if they don't go immune, you can one-shot them. Grave Wards, sometimes you are going to need 2. But yeah, overall, this build is a ton of fun. I really enjoy the Wedding Invitation on Zane. And coming up later this week, we are going to have a Wedding Invitation tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe if you guys want to see that, or any other Borderlands content for that matter. So thank you guys very much for watching this far. I haven't really done that many Zane builds. I think I've done one now prior to this, but this one is definitely in a special place in my heart. I have a ton of fun using this build. So thank you guys for checking it out. If you guys want it, there is a link for the save file in the description down below. Otherwise, definitely come check me out on Twitch. We're getting very close to Twitch Partner, and we're live basically 6 days a week around 7, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So hopefully I will see some of you guys over there. But that's it for this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya!